Okay, folks, Andrew Bobros here. I'm going to do a quick video on the kicking group, the punters, most specifically. Also, talk about Justin Herbert, give a little bit of an update of the Chargers versus Chiefs game and whether or not I think he'll actually play this Sunday. Interesting video. Let's get
Bull Bros.
Okay, folks, as always, like and subscribe if you do enjoy the content. I'm Andrew Bobros. Now, let's talk a little bit about Jimbo Harbaugh and obviously Joe Ortiz that are clearly making some moves to make this team better, guys. And a lot of people are going to discuss this. And me and the Bolt Bros were talking today about this. And Kyle specifically said, I should read the exact quote, but he's like, why are we concerned about a punter when we have problems at edge, wide receiver, offensive lineman, all the above? Jim Harbaugh actually answered that question specifically and said, it'd be really great if there were a lot of those good players out there now, but all those players are all the good players that we would want are on other people's teams. So you get what you can moving forward, right? And I think really at this point, we need to review what the kicking situation has been with the Chargers thus far this season. Jim Harbaugh is working out this punter, and his Aaron Wilson came out. And again, notice this was on the 19th. So quite a few days ago, Chargers worked out Michael Palardy. So again, I think there's something to be said by now. He's a left foot kicker. A little bit different, guys, just so you know. And I'll talk a little more about that, but the ball spins differently off of a left foot punter than a right foot punter. I wouldn't think it mattered that much, but apparently it does. So a lot of times they come in as a specialist. Maybe they think, okay, well, this kickoff returner is not good at getting balls back from left foot kickers, right? So there's particular reasons I want to do this. Now, let's talk about J.K. Scott specifically because it is a bit of a concern. I've always thought he's done a great job since we picked him up from Green Bay. He's been awesome. But let's review some of his stats. And I think that's really where it's become a little bit concerning right now. Going back to the theme of competitors welcome, guys, let's just remember that fact. Harbaugh has said that over and over and over and over again. Competitors welcome, competitors welcome, competitors welcome. Now, in this situation, clearly, J.K. has not done that great. After 2 weeks, the Chargers starting punter, J.K. Scott, has been fairly inconsistent, averaging 36.0 net yards per punt. Okay, it's not good. I mean, well, it's farther than I could kick it, of course. But, I mean, I'm just saying, second lowest in the NFL, only by Johnny Hekker of the Panthers. Woo! Second lowest in the NFL. Holy smokes. 3 touchbacks, already a third of the way to his career high 9. And there's still 15 more games to go, right? So ask yourself this question, right? Are those stats good? Well, clearly the Chargers don't think so, right? And so that's why we're bringing in a punter. Now, he has not been signed yet. My assumption would be that they probably would see how he does against the Chiefs and then go from there. Maybe there's something that he's doing wrong. Maybe he's, not striking the ball properly. But again, last year, Scott set career highs in both games, or with both gross and net yards. Gross yards, 46.2. That's drastically worse than last year, right? Drastically worse. I mean, because right now we're looking at 36 net yards. Wow. Gross of 46.2. And then a net yards of 42.2. So his numbers are way down. The thing about J.K. Scott is he's really a specialist in kicking the ball very high, not very long, right? Now there's kind of there's a toss up there, right? Because if you kick the ball high, they can't return the ball. That's a touchback. If you kick the ball long, yes, it goes deep, but then they can touch it back, right? So there is that fine line in kicking. I know punting is very boring, right? But hey, guys, I'm educating you guys today. This is very exciting, right? I mean, hopefully you're taking something from this. But again, his early performance this season has become troubling. So the concern is maybe we bring in another person, right? Now, again, Michael is actually a left foot kicker, so it's a little bit different. And again, the Broncos worked out Michael Palardy last week, 2 weeks ago. So interesting situation. He's getting a lot of looks from a lot of different teams. So I do think it is interesting to see how it plays out. Now, will he be signed this week? I would say probably not. Now, again, his last team that he was at, he was with the Patriots. Interesting stats with the Patriots, though. I will say this. So he's 32 years old. He was with the Commanders. He spent 3 days stint on their practice squad in 2022. He spent 8 games with the Patriots, averaged 42.4 yards per punt. Well, that's exactly it's pretty close to what Scott set last year. So the thought is, well, we could bring this guy in, see if he can do that, and go from there. Competitors welcome, folks, right? At the end of the day, they're going to improve the 53-man roster as best they possibly can. Improve the roster, improve the roster, improve the roster. That's what they care about doing. That's what Joe Ortiz's job is, and he's consistently doing that. So bottom line, at the end of the day, it's trying to make J.K. Scott better, right? Okay, if it doesn't work out, let's say he has another bad game, you could easily make the transition off the bye and say, okay, fine, bye week, you bring this guy in, and you move off from J.K. Scott, which is, would be troubling, but at the end of the day, that's part of this, making the best team possible. One last little wrap up. Michael Palardy, originally undrafted free agent from the Raiders, finally caught on with the Panthers, where he played from the 2016 to 2019 seasons. And here's the thing, guys, he has a career average of 44.9 yards per punt. Well, that's better than J.K. Scott right now from what he's doing this season. So again, kind of an interesting situation. One little fun fact, by the way, guys, I don't know if you guys know this, but if you see this ball right here, notice it's a little bit more orange looking. They actually treat the ball differently. The punters, the kickers, the entire kicking team, the entire kicking group, even Cameron Dicker, the punters, there's not many balls for the kickers. They are lighter colored. They're more orange looking. They do treat them differently. They try to make them more like a soccer ball, and there's more air in them. So the reason why that is because they want the ball to travel more like a soccer ball than less like a football. The normal football that's actually thrown by Justin Herbert is a little bit different. So it's actually thinner, more brown, less treated, and less air in the balls. Kind of gives you some more information when you start talking about the Deflategate conversation way back in the days with old Tom Shady. Anyways, okay, I did promise this with you guys also. I'm going to give you an update on Justin Herbert, and here it is. I think he's going to play Sunday, which I think is a bit crazy. If you listen to his press conference yesterday, he did come out and say he's trending positive, as much as we don't want to hear the way Brandon Staley used to say that, but he says he has less pain than he had last week. At this time, he was able to work out in 7-on-7 drills yesterday. So he's looking pretty good. Now, my question to you, Bowl fam, should Justin Herbert even play with these injuries that he has? Because we all know Rashawn Slater might not play. Joe Alt most likely is not going to play. His protection's going to be a little bit iffy at best. I mean, even Hayden Hurst is out at the moment. Well, I mean, not out, but he might not play. He has a Achilles issue at this point. So what are your thoughts on Justin Herbert even playing, right? I mean, should he play? Should he sit? What do you guys think? I want to hear your thoughts, but just want to give you this quick little video. What do you think? Should we try to go out for this new punter? What do you think about Justin Herbert? It's just more of an interesting video I wanted to throw out for you guys today. As always, folks, Andrew, Bowl Bros. See you guys in the next one.
Hey, what's up? Cameron Dick here watching Bolt Bros podcast. Let's go.
Charged up, Bolt Bros on the night. LA Thunder and electric delight. Bolts in the battle, sparking bright. Charged up, ride the lightning, feel the fright.